Hi everyone, I'm so blessed and welcome to my channel. Today I am in the process this early morning of processing more of my herbs, and you will probably see me for the next month or so at some point jump in and kind of throw a video from here to there about processing herbs, because for me it's time to kick it into high gear. And there's a reason for that. And as a beginner garden, you may or may not know. So herbs are, when I think of harvesting herbs, I think of them in terms of annual, biannual, and perennial, just as you would flower. So yeah, those are terms that we typically refer to types in general about flowers, but they also apply to herbs. And that is the reason why I say let's kick it into high gear, because you want to enjoy your herbs throughout the year, but you're not going to enjoy them fresh or semi-fresh if you buy them from the grocery store. But if you're growing them, herbs, just like flowers, have a specific life cycle, and there are some things that you can do to kind of prolong that process. An example might be bringing them indoors versus leaving them outside, because the question is, which herbs go into dormancy and which ones can you have over the course of seasons, even through the winter, and will revive themselves later in the year. That's the process that we're talking about, whether or not they're annuals, biannuals, or perennials. Okay, so I can probably show you better than I can tell you which ones they are. And well, let me do both. Let me show you and tell you. Let's go outside in the garden and check it out. So herbs can go dormant depending on the climate and the time of year. I'm just going to show you some perennials that I have here in my container garden. And I'm just going to sit this one here. This is a golden oregano, by the way. I love the color of that. We also have here in this container, we have lemon thyme, and we have, this is parsley, but we're going to get to that. We have lemon thyme, we have oregano here. We also have some English thyme, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about those in particular, because these are considered perennials. The perennial herbs, like the thyme and the oregano, and there are some others too, like rosemary and sage. I don't grow those because I don't use them on a regular basis. But for these perennials, they may go dormant during the winter months in colder climates. So during dormancy, their growth slows down significantly, and they may lose some or all of their leaves. And they do that to try to conserve energy until the growing conditions improve. And they will pop back up, start growing again, looking magnificent, smelling magnificent in the spring months. So those are perennials. And these are the ones I have. I have the golden oregano, I have lemon thyme, and then I also have some English thyme here. Those are my perennials. And we also have annual herbs, and this is a very popular one. This is basil. Most people know basil when they see it. Most people know basil when they smell it, right? But basil, and then there's another one, cilantro. I don't have cilantro here today, but cilantro and basil, they don't go dormant, but instead they complete their entire life cycle. You can see here where I've been harvesting this, and I have basil throughout the garden for various reasons, deter tests, but also I harvest this quite a bit, and I have, like I said, many plants. They're very easy to grow, which is good because, like I said, this is an annual, and they don't go dormant. They complete their life cycle within that season. and then you just have to replant it again. But they're easy to grow, easy to plant and grow. These herbs will typically go to seed, especially if they're exposed to cold weather or frost. And that's how they really do survive. They go to seed, they drop their seeds, and that's the end of this particular plant's life cycle. And dropping the seeds is a way of them surviving. So you may see not this particular plant regrowing, but the offsprings of the seeds that it dropped from the previous year. So that's why we refer to this as an annual herb. Some herbs like mint. Let me show you the mint. I'm just gonna grab one of these mint plants here. Here we go. Let's look at this one here, and I'm gonna bring it over here to where the other biannuals are that I have. So here we go. So this is just one variety of mint, and I harvest these quite often. I cut it all the way down. This one just a couple of weeks ago, and you can see how much it has grown already. Now this one particular one is, let's see, this is my ginger mint. But also you have parsley. Parsley also is a biannual. Yes. And so these type biannuals, they may grow in the first year, okay, and then go dormant during the winter, and then flower, set seed, and then die in the second year. So if you're growing herbs in a container garden, you may need to bring them indoors if you intend to prolong the life cycle and enjoy the freshness of the herbs. Most people will, at the end of the season, at least if they're not harvesting throughout the season, throughout the life cycle, you can see more growing here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Harvest it often and it will continue to grow, and you can get more out of your plant if you harvest it often. If you wait and then do one big harvest when they're big and bushy, just also be mindful that that may change the taste of the herb as well. So these young tender leaves, I like them like this. I want that strong pungent flavor and all of the nutritional value that it has to offer. So harvesting mine often works best for me. But if you're intending to prolong the life cycle of these over the winter months, you may want to, if you have them in a container, bring them indoors, and that will definitely prolong it. Or if you're going to keep them outside, you may want to consider providing some type of protection for them if you want to keep them while they're in the dormant phase as well. Yeah, so make sure that you are researching the herbs that you are growing in your garden. If you just want to use them for that one season and replant them every spring, or before spring, you definitely want to start planting your seeds so that you'll have them to harvest in spring. Yeah, do that, but do your research on your herbs because they're not all the same. Like I said, there's 3 different types. Of course, you have many varieties, and that also can impact how the life cycle of your plant depending on the variety that you have. But in general, we have 3 different types. We have your annuals, your perennials, and your biannuals. Okay, so guys, I hope this information is helpful. If you found it helpful in any way, consider giving us a like, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day.